Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. I'm going to be doing basically my opinion on how the Arsenal transfer window went, cuz it they could have gone many ways, and here I'm just in career mode. This is the formation I chose, or what team they have: Mkhitaryan on the left, Ozil in the middle. But something I noticed, like right when they bought all of them, that they have a lot of players that play the same position, and it's better if they all play at the same time, but it's gonna be kind of harder. Someone's gonna have to play where they don't want to play. So this is basically my opinion on how the Arsenal transfer window went in January, and how they came out. Did they came out good? Did they come out bad? Basically, it's my opinion on how Arsenal came out. So our first player here is Mavropanos. I think I'm saying his name right. He's from Greece, so he's gonna have a different type of name, and he looks very interesting on this team here because he he has 3 goals. These are career stats, by the way. 3 goals, 16 games. He's only played 60 games for career. 2 clean sheets and lost goals. Basically, how much goals he let in. So, and then he also has 0 yellow cards or red cards. So that's also very interesting to take a look at. Now, for a defender, not having any yellow cards is kind of interesting because they're supposed to be that person to get yellow cards. But in my opinion, he's probably going to come out as a decent defender in the BPL. He's not going to be the greatest, not going to be the worst. He's probably going to come out as a decent defender for Arsenal. I didn't know about him until he came, so I had to do my research on him, as I said before. And he looks pretty interesting. Let's get on to our next player. Next, we have Walcott leaving to Everton. Obviously, this is pretty interesting for Arsenal because he's been with us for 10 years. And 10 years is a long time. But he's obviously he scored over 100 goals for Arsenal. He's obviously done some pretty good stuff for us. To be honest, he seems like the type of player who went into Arsenal and came out looking the same. Like, he did not change as a player or get any better or any worse from coming to Arsenal. Like, he left the same as when he came in. So that's what's kind of interesting about this transfer right here. He was one of my favorite players in Arsenal when he was in here, but it looks like Arsenal had let some people go. So let's move on to our next player. Now, our next player coming into Arsenal is going to be Mkhitaryan. He seems like a pretty decent player. Here's some of the stats. He has 5 goals. He played 26 games for half the season so far for Manchester. 5 assists. It's 8 now. I just saw the Arsenal game. It was crazy. 2 yellow cards and no red cards. But I just saw the Arsenal game. His second game for Arsenal with Aubameyang, and he had 3 assists. So I should have changed that to 8 because now he has 8 assists. But he's gonna have great chemistry with Aubameyang, and that's gonna be very interesting to see. Because in his second game, he already had 3 assists. 1 from Aubameyang, I think 1 for Ramsey, 2 for Ramsey actually, and Ramsey had a hat trick too. But he did really good in that game versus Everton, and he showed what he can do in Arsenal, what he can provide for Arsenal. Next one is going to be Sanchez leaving to Manchester. Obviously, the swap deal between Mkhitaryan and Sanchez happened, and I felt really bad as an Arsenal fan. I'm pretty sure every Arsenal fan had their felt pretty bad about this transfer because we definitely lost this transfer. Manchester United gave us their bench player, and we gave them our best player. So you can see how we sort of felt about Sanchez leaving. He wanted to leave. He said he wanted to feel love, so he went to Manchester United. Obviously, this was a bad loss for Arsenal because he was our best player, and he was basically like, well, how do I say this? Captaining. He was the captain of our team. That's how I saw him, and he was such a great player. Let's move on to the next player. Next is Aubameyang to Arsenal. Now, after Sanchez left, Arsenal had to do something, so they brought in Aubameyang. Here are some of the stats: 22 goals in 28 games. These aren't his just Bundesliga stats. These are also his out of area competition. 3 assists and 1 red card. I don't know how he got that red card, but today he also scored for Arsenal, so that's also very interesting. Obviously, Arsenal had to do something when Sanchez left, and this kind of put us back up where we were. I want to say it did, but I'm not sure still, because in my opinion, Sanchez was better than Aubameyang. But this is definitely gonna help us put us back to where we were when Sanchez left, because we lost a big asset with Sanchez, and we just gained one with Aubameyang joining Arsenal. So that's gonna be very interesting to see Aubameyang at Arsenal. Now this last one, obviously Giroud to Chelsea. I felt the same way about this one when Sanchez went to Manchester United, because he was such a clutch player. I didn't like when he started, but I definitely liked when he was there in the last 20 minutes of the game. He always scored. He was such a clutch player. I don't think Chelsea are going to like him in the beginning, because they're probably going to try starting him. But he is so good when he's subbed in. He's like a super sub. And he was one of my favorite players at Arsenal. He was super clutch for us. He scored at last minute when we needed the goal. And that's what I really liked about Giroud. He's been with us for a long time too. Scored over 100 goals. So he's definitely going to have a place in Arsenal forever. So thanks for watching this video on my opinion of how Arsenal came out in this transfer window, January. It's pretty interesting to say they probably came out, I think, a little better, honestly, because now we have Mkhitaryan and Ozil assisting. And what Mkhitaryan did today, if you didn't see the game, Everton versus Arsenal, 5-1. He was the playmaker of the team that day. Also got an assist too. But man, Mkhitaryan did really good. And Aubameyang, I'm just excited to see what more Aubameyang could do with the link with Mkhitaryan, because we already showed a little bit off of that today. And I just want to see what Arsenal's going to put, if Arsenal's going to start Aubameyang and Lacazette, because today they started Lacazette as a sub. So that was kind of interesting to see too. I was kind of like, is that going to be an always thing? Because they're going to have to start Aubameyang and Lacazette together. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. This is coming from an Arsenal fan's opinion of how they came out. In my opinion, they came out better than how they entered January. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time.